Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Crazy Kitsune Gaming with our second episode of the Crazy Plant campaign. And once again, before we get into this, I real quick want to thank all of my subscribers for, well, number one, subscribing in the first place, and number two, sticking around through my little hiatus. Because, as I have said earlier, I had to take care of a loved one for quite a while until they passed away, and I was really worried that I would lose subscribers because I hadn't uploaded anything in so long. But in fact, I actually had the opposite effect. I'm now actually up to 66 subscribers last time I checked, which is 2 up from when I left, so yeah, thank you all so much. Now, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into our next mission. Although, real quick, one last thing. Imagine being so bad at YouTube that you actually do better when you just leave your channel alone. I know that's not the case, I just find it really funny that things worked out that way. So then, this is where things are about to pick up. This is the Secret Plan Shoes mission. So that means that, yep, it's a special ops, and it's going to be very rough. Now, as I've said earlier, I am going to be using variants and character upgrades, and believe me, the variants for these special ops missions that you use are very, very important. Now, I'm actually gonna go ahead and go with Metal Petal again, just because she worked out surprisingly well last mission. It's mostly because of that extra health. It means that she can really handle situations while she's under fire and taking a lot of damage. So then, my general recommendation for setups that you make is you should always have a sunflower. Now, you could make the argument here that I'm already playing a sunflower, so why do you need another? But my thing is, it is always best to have a healer around, even one that's not you, because most of the time, if you don't have a natural instinct of playing good support, then you're probably going to forget to heal quite often. So, I usually prefer to have a AI sunflower around. Now, the question is which one? I'm thinking either Shadow or Alien. Now, I realize I haven't discussed these variants very much yet, but Shadowflower, I think, may have the best DPS of all the sunflowers on singular direct targets. But I'm actually going to go with Alien Flower because she will actually spread the damage around and it will linger for a little while. Now, with this mission specifically, I don't know why, but people swear down that having a corn for this mission specifically is just the best thing ever. So, you know what? I'm gonna take their word for it. Let's bring along a corn. I'm going to go with Barbecue Corn specifically because he is a fire damage character, so he can sort of spread around that damage over time effect on a lot of different enemies, because the thing about this mission is the enemies quite often get crowded up and will sort of attack you in a large group, even if they are given time to disperse. So that is why I'm going with Barbecue Corn. And then there's the last question of what kind of damage absorption should we have? You could make the argument that Barbecue Corn, corns in general, do have that 25 extra health over average characters, but the thing is, this is going to be crazy difficulty. So I'm actually thinking maybe we bring along a... I'm not sure. Do I want to go with a frozen citron or an iron citron? I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with an iron citron. Because, in case you don't know, iron citrons are basically kind of like metal petal. Iron citron is the armored version of metal petal. Well, the armored up version of a citron. So, yeah, let's go ahead, get this planted, and, oh yes, oh my goodness, the pots are very important. Now, I am not very good with setting up pots, but they are going to be very helpful. Now, I know this seems so stupid because there's 2 sunflowers just in our team setup, but that's just one more there as another failsafe. I know most of you are probably thinking, oh, good God, how many sunflowers, how much healing could you possibly need? Oh, we're going to see how much healing we could possibly need, because it's a lot. This is where at least here on max difficulty, this is where the difficulty of the campaign really ramps up. Very important to get rid of the exploding imps. Good God, even the exploding imps are a little tankier. They take a non-zero amount of damage to kill. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Okay. Okay. That went very smoothly. It's a good thing that was just a starter group, so it was fairly small, and we managed to sunbeam them down. Oh, why, thank you, Crazy Dave. I admire the compliment, especially since I'm doing this on crazy difficulty. Oh, yeah, you better be giving me some praise, because this is not light work at all. Alright, now here's where you need to be careful, because it's always my strategy to go for enemies at their spawning point before they disperse and get spread out all over the place, but that can get you seriously hurt on this difficulty. Now, I think the rest of the team can take care of what's left down there. Okay. Get rid of the cone head. There we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Someone needs some healing. There you go. Alright. This newspaper does not want to die. He doesn't get much of a say in it, though. We have bigger guns, I'm afraid. Alright, speaking of newspapers, there's one more down there. Okay, so far, pretty smooth. Did I remember? Yes, it is on crazy difficulty. Okay. Maybe I'm almost getting good at the game. Certainly not. No. I don't believe it. Alright. Wave 3 is here. This should, let's just say this should hand us a new tail, that's for sure. Oh, goodness. Yep, because this is where the armies of flag zombies appear. Okay, now we're in trouble. That is why it's good to have a sunflower. Oh, and we're actually sort of bum-flowering. We're 2 sunflowers healing each other. Now, sadly, the AI doesn't really understand that too much. They will just leave, but yeah, it can be a powerful strategy sometimes to have 2 sunflowers who sit there and heal each other through all the fights. Wow, those imps burned down fast. Okay, now this is the big problem, is the engineers. Most of the time when I'm playing, I find that they're actually my biggest issue. Because I have that instinct to go after the enemies when they first pop up. Yeah, Engineer sucks, because he'll stun you and just lock you into the terrible position that I tend to put myself in. Okay. So the Gargantuar is here. Now, one thing I need to mention with Iron Citron because I'm just gonna go out and assume that in general, if you're attempting crazy difficulty, you have most of the different characters. Iron Citron is actually a legendary character, so he can be very difficult to get. Okay. No, no, oh shoot. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, you get to that heal flower. You know what? One just won't do. Okay. Ah, that sucks. We already have the reinforcement group spawning in. Get this sunbeam in. Oh dear, okay. Yeah, you can definitely tell the extra health bonuses they get when it comes to boss zombies. Oh shoot. That is a dead metal petal. Okay. Let's switch to one of the other characters as soon as the game lets me. Hello, game, will you please... Yes, please swap character. Okay. Well, that is a sucky way to die, just getting knocked off like that. Okay. No, you get back up on your feet. We really cannot go with another character down. Okay. So, yeah, that's, something even Metal Petal can't survive. You can get as much bonus health as you want, but you can't swim. Okay. So, not quite according to plan, but that team did pretty well. Corn was actually putting in some decent work. So... yeah, I guess that is good advice. Use Corn for this mission. It just does pretty dang good. Alright, so with all that done, that is another episode of the Crazy Plant Campaign complete. I hope you've enjoyed it and you found it very helpful. And if you did indeed find it helpful or enjoyable or just even mildly entertaining, then consider recommending the video to your friends so that they can join you in the entertainment. And also, I would very much appreciate if you could consider subscribing and liking the video. Especially subscribing is such a big help for the channel, so if you could do that, then that would be absolutely great. But either way, regardless of what you do, I will see you in the next video. Good day.